Hello, Epsilite.
Yo,
What's going
what's
on?
up, fellas?
What's up with you? You
Not
tell us.
much. All right, I'll just get right into it.
Mm, I love it.
So quick context. Grew up in a small town, America. Went to college right down the road from my house. Stayed at home during college. Got a degree that is functionally useless
Mm,
and have been working random jobs ever since. Sort of directionless career wise right now.
okay.
And I've always felt this like push that gets stronger the older I get to like run away and fucking move to a city or move abroad and just like get out of my small town. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
I get that. Of course.
Even though I
You're
like
talking to two guys
love
who fucking moved to New York in their 20s. We get it.
exactly. I love my family and I have a lot of really good friends that I love, so that makes it like a little harder for me
Of course.
to like grasp that. But anyway, 6 months ago, I was like, I fucking hate my job and I need something new. So I was looking at ski mountain jobs in the Alps,
Hell yeah.
but I was like too late in the season to do that. So I just got a ski mountain job like down the road from me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been awesome.
Beef up
Like
the
I love
resume
the
a little
job.
bit. Beef up the
What's
ski.
up?
Beef up the ski resort resume a little bit.
Yeah, and then maybe next year
Maybe next year. I got you.
somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, that's fucking
Um,
awesome.
so I got the chance to go on like there's like a gap, 4 week gap between spring and summer or summer and winter. We get laid off for 4 weeks. So I said, fuck it. Backpacking trip to Europe for
Hell yeah.
11 days.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's awesome.
I was telling my sister about it and she was like, that sounds cool. And I was like, hey, you want to go? Because she happened to be finishing up her semester. So
Fuck yeah.
we
That's
went
awesome.
and explored Europe a little, right?
Love that.
And it was like awesome. It was dream come true for like the last 10 years. It's been something I want to do, right?
Hell yeah.
In Paris, I met this girl off Hinge
Ooh,
and we had like a pretty fucking, three
that's awesome.
three solid days together.
Dude, that's the dream. Backpacking trip, shack up with a Parisian bitch for a fortnight. Nothing better than
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was sick. So now she's like, hey, you should come live in Paris. And I'm like, all
Kinda
right,
sick,
well,
dude.
I feel like there's a lot of things pushing me in that direction. Like I really got
Yeah.
nothing going on here.
Yeah, America sucks dick.
America fucking sucks dick. It's getting exponentially
It's
worse
getting
as
worse.
time goes on.
Yep.
So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should just go to Paris and like see what's up, even though like I know realistically maybe it doesn't work out with this girl,
Who
but
cares? Who fucking gives a
cares?
fuck, dude? Like, that's the thing. If you felt sort of directionless and have this malaise, and this is just sort of naturally in front of you, and you're young enough, like you're young enough, you don't have shit kind of holding you back, whatever. It's like, just fucking go. What's the worst that can happen? You have to find another fucking ski lodge job.
Yeah.
I got a hunch you'll be able to find. They're not asking about the gap in your resume when you fucking
Right.
apply for a ski lodge job. And listen, it doesn't work out in Paris. Fuck it. Try a different city. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's, to me, this sounds cool. And this sounds like the kind of thing where, what do you really have to lose? Like, go see if you like it. If it doesn't work out with her, all right, you lived in Paris for 6 months and it was you'll be able to tell that story for the rest of your life. And by the way, that might be enough for you. That might scratch this itch, right? Like, cause I remember starting, cause me and Eldest do have a very specific kind of like dorks around America, like thought of like, moving to New York is like that's our eat, pray, love, right? When you're like a fucking, we're like a fat schlub who's like, I want to get into comedy. Like New York is like the ultimate thing. And
Right.
yeah, I remember when I was like 20 being like, man, if I don't make it in New York, I'm gonna fucking kill myself, right? When the reality is like, the older I got, the more I'm like, I would see friends of mine who would like come to New York for 10 years. That was all they needed. Then they moved back. I saw people that moved here for a couple of years, had a great time and left. People who moved here and realized it wasn't for them. Like these experiences, look, could you be a fucking guy who just lives in Paris and you have fucking French kids and like whatever? Yeah, that's one way it could work. Could you be a guy who just has an awesome, or not even awesome, but like the weirdest 6 months of your, like you and this girl have a weird relationship, you break up, and then you stay in Europe and backpack for 3 months and get your dick sucked in Berlin and fucking, go train to train, whatever the fuck. Like, either way, to me, you're never gonna, this is so perfect because you don't have a job that you're that worried about. Your expenses, it seems like, are probably low. This is the time to do it. And believe me,
this is the time.
Believe me, if it wasn't, I would tell you, right? I would tell you it's fucking dumb. But you're not about to come up for tenure at your fucking university. You're not about to get promoted. You're not about to make the union. You know what I mean? Like you're fucking serving up fucking hot chocolate and fucking teaching kids how to go down the bunny slope, right? Like you can find that job after you wash out of Europe, worst case scenario. So this is the time, bro. This is the most open and shut question we've ever actually gotten because I don't even see one negative, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
So the reason I needed like some outside perspective is because I'm going to talk to my friends and family about this, and they're going to be like, oh, but we'll miss you. And they're going to hit maybe a little guilt trip and like, you should stay and like, we won't be able to see you. And I just needed someone else who's like on the outside with no association.
How old are you, Mike? Out of curiosity, did you say?
27.
Yeah, dude, you gotta go now, bro. You gotta go now.
I'm running out of time.
You gotta go now, man. And by
I'm
the way,
on the doorstep of.
No. It's if you don't go now. And by the way,
it's never happened.
This is so you cannot let your friends and family guilt you into this shit. You cannot, bro. You will literally. This is crazy to fucking heighten this so much, but there are certain moments in a person's life that dictate how your life turns out. I'm not kidding. This is one of them. And if you become a guy who lets guilt and the familiar and inertia of how you grow up stop you from having new experiences, you will be this guy forever. You will be the coward who didn't go to Paris forever. Even if your life turns out good, on some level, you've changed who you are.
I'll regret. Yeah.
You will, dude. And I'm speaking of a guy who's like, I honestly, dude, I've been courageous like 5 important times in my life. And the rest of the time I've been a complete coward. But it was like, moving to like, just being like, you know what? I want to do stand up. Even though, I mean, I went to therapy because I wanted to do stand up, and my family guilt, like I had to have a therapist basically tell me doing stand up was okay. And I still didn't listen, by the way. I went back to school, had to learn it for myself, and then was like, no, she was right. Moving to New York was a big one. Fucking leaving Cumtown when I was making like 30 grand a month with no like, certainty that shit would go well. And like, we've been really rewarded more than I even fucking could imagine. And it's like, and look, some bets haven't worked. Sure. Like I've had some bad shit that didn't work out, whatever. But like, there's a couple moments where it's like, you have to throw everything away or that are scary. And it's like, if you just power through that shit, you just become a better version of yourself, win or lose. Whether that situation went right or wrong, now you're a guy who takes chances and doesn't let his family and guilt stop him. And that in and of itself will be bigger for you than even going to Paris, in my opinion. Speaking as someone who's had a couple of these moments and a couple hard conversations and a couple hard decisions, that's my advice to you, bud. I couldn't more strongly believe that you should go.
Fuck yeah. It's good to hear.
Yeah, so do it. And call us back from a fucking French internet when you're all set up there.
Absolutely. Did you go to Chamonix when you were in Europe?
I did not.
Elder's just looking for an excuse to talk about his vacation.
Yeah,
go
seriously. Ahead. Well, you should definitely go. That place was fucking awesome. It's like basically a French like ski bum town, and it was like, I was only there for one night with my wife, like near the end of our trip. But I was like, holy fuck, this is the coolest fucking place.
That's awesome.
It's just like so many, young people are really doing that ski bum life up there, and God, you should seek that out if you go out there. But definitely, yeah, I fully agree with everything Stav said. This sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah,
sounds like you got nothing to lose, and hey, worst case scenario, you're just back in 6 months to a year.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah. But call us back in a year. We want an update either way. All right.
Fuck yeah, I will do so.
All right, big dog. Good luck.
All right. Thank you guys. Love the pod. Love what you do. Keep it up.
Buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Thanks for talking to me.
Take it easy. Wow, he's got to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking do awesome. That, man.
I mean, it's like if you drop your life and go to fucking Paris, half the reason is because you want to get French pussy. And sounds like he's got that
it lined up. And by the way, even if you move back, now you're the guy. Dude, how many people remember when we were I remember comics who came to New York, failed, right? Older people.
Yeah.
But they were not failed, but they were just like, it just wasn't for them. Like I had friends who older comics who were passed at the cellar or had a TV credit. And it's like, yeah, did you have the fucking exact career you wanted to? Maybe not, but those guys are, you go back and you talk about your 6 months in France, you're so much more interesting than the version of yourself that just stays there the whole time.
Totally.
You just had, I had friends who came to New York, had some success and realized all this work isn't worth it, but they had some cool stories. And a lot of those guys helped me just become a better stand-up and you could be a guy who some kid from your hometown could talk to you about living in France and then
totally
you could help somebody else, so
totally.
Anyway, it's beautiful. We're all for having transformative life experiences and taking gambles here on this podcast.